Yo, Tara, what up, E?
What's going on? Man, those are some nice medals.
Yeah, man, these are hard to come by.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 of them.
Well, that's nothing like going to March Madness, though.
We did go to a national championship.
Okay, guys, whatever. Let's just get on the Montana party bus and head over to Press Box for lunch.
Yeah.
Nuanez Now and Skyline Sports, covering Montana athletics and the Big Sky Conference better than anybody. The Montana Party Bus and the Press Box are also proud supporters of Montana athletes.
Hey, cheers to you guys, man. Cheers to Montana. Cheers to chasing more championships.
Cash One Pawn, Missoula's #1 pawn shop.
You want money? We got money. You need money? We got money. We're cash.
Do yourself a favor and make Cash One Pawn part of your online shopping habits. Cash One Pawn has an awesome online inventory, everything from firearms to power tools to speaker equipment to jewelry. Visit Cash One Pawn today.
Cash One Pawn.
8720 Roller Coaster Road, CashOnePawn.com.
Here, everybody. Montana returns home for the 4th straight week to take on Idaho in the Big Sky Conference Game of the Week. We've got Coach Hauck with us. We've got the Big Sky Co-Offensive Player of the Week with us, quarterback Keali'i Ah Yat, and linebacker Peyton Wing. And Coach, we'll just start with your final thoughts on a dominant win for the Griz over Indiana State as we head into conference play.
All right, thanks, Eric. Well, Saturday was a great effort by our team. I think to a degree we overwhelmed them as the game went on. Thought our execution was good in all 3 phases. We were able to get some valuable experience for some of our younger players. So it was kind of you're able to get the win and then accomplish some improvement things. I thought that was good for our football team. And then obviously we have Idaho coming this Saturday. We'll be excited to be on national TV on ESPN2, I believe it is. It's, it used to be the Pac-10 After Dark or whatever now. I don't know what to call it, the ESPN Middle of the Night game or whatever it is. But it'll be great to be on national TV. Idaho's a good team. If you look at their 4 games, they lost to Washington State, and then they lost again last week to San Jose State on last-second field goals. So I'm sure they feel like they should be 4-0, and maybe they're right. They certainly could be. But we're really fired up to start non-conference play, and we started off with a huge test with the Idaho Vandals coming to town. So we have to have a good week of preparation and be locked in on the things that we need to do better, and that'll be our focus during the week.
Questions?
Peyton, we'll start with you. Just obviously new to the Griz, but not new to Big Sky play. Just for you, your excitement level, what do you remember about, kind of conference play as you get ready to start it now with the Grizzlies?
Yeah, hi, thank you. I'm very excited for this to get into conference. Like Coach said, got a great test, great team coming into our stadium. And, yeah, I'm very excited. I've had some experience with Big Sky, and, yeah.
This defense, obviously Coach has mentioned the last several weeks, guys kind of gelling together, new faces, getting experience, things like that. So from your perspective, just what's it been like working with new teammates and watching you guys like each week improve and, make bigger plays? Just what's been working for you guys on that side? It's been great. With the first week bye, it was tough going into our first game with our opponent having a game ahead of us. But each week we're getting better and better, and we still have a lot to work on. But, yeah. Coach, defensively, the Vandals, like you mentioned, the 2 FBS games, that they've looked pretty good. Just what stands out about them defensively and just kind of their motto on that side?
I think they play hard. The structure's good. Everything they do is sound. I like their front. I think they're pretty physical up front. That probably sticks out on film early on.
And Keali'i?
Hello, my name is Keali'i Ah Yat, quarterback at the University of Montana. In the off-season, it's important to do everything you can to prepare for the season. In high school, that means funding your program. In my experience, Vertical Raise is the ultimate online fundraiser platform. to broaden your reach of your fundraiser and bring in more money than other platforms. And there are no sneaky or hidden fees like other companies. If you're trying to raise money for your program, reach out to Vertical Raise today.
The ball, is getting spread around really well on offense. A lot of guys kind of getting involved. You saw Jordan get his first touchdown and Josh's first touchdown here. Just can you speak to that? Just kind of all the weapons you have at your disposal and what it's like getting all these guys in the mix.
Yeah, it's great. Our receivers did a great job on Saturday, making my job a lot easier. So credit to them. They're getting open and just my job getting to the open guys. So they did a great job.
Keali'i, just starting 3 games in a row this year, career high in passing yards each game. Just what have you learned about yourself throughout this first 3 games to the season?
I don't really know. I think I'm just playing ball, having fun out there, trying to be confident, and yeah, just credit to the guys that we have on our team. It's making my job a lot easier. So, yeah.
Your dad obviously was a great quarterback here. How much feedback is he giving you after games? Are you learning anything from him?
He gives me pointers here and there, helping me out a lot. But yeah, just keep that between us two.
Bobby, you said after the game you wanted to watch the film to get a better evaluation just of how Keali'i played. So just where do you feel he's made the most growth throughout the season so far?
As he gains experience, the game slows down for him. I can kind of see that happening. I think he's seeing things better. He does a good job of preparing. I think that's an acquired skill at all the positions. I think it's particularly important at quarterback, even though it is important at all the positions. So I think he's doing a good job with all those things.
And then Peyton, obviously, for Bobby, but about Peyton, new in the defense. Peyton new in the defense this year. Just how have you seen his understanding of his role in this defense come along throughout the season?
Well, again, we don't have much experience with the defense on that side of the ball. It's kind of redundant to say it that way, but there isn't a lot of experience on the defensive side, and I don't mean to speak for Peyton because he can speak for himself, but I think he's more comfortable as the weeks go on, and he's a smart football player. He's picked it up fast, but he's going to be more and more comfortable as we go.
Peyton, just on that note, how similar is this defense to what you've played in the past, and just where are you at finding your comfort level this season?
It's a lot different, and I'm getting a lot more comfortable, like Coach said, by each week.
For Peyton and then to go to Keali'i, both of you guys are wearing the helmet communication things. How has that been going for you, and how much of a benefit do you notice in that?
It's been good. Great communication.
Yeah, it's been good. Just getting the communication with the coach and myself. So it's been good.
And last,
it's basically a play call.
Right. Yeah, I was going to ask, the communication you guys do.
It's like, all right. It's like, hey, we're going to run even cover 4, or that's what it is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was just curious.
Let's not make this more than it is.
Sure. Just how much it is. You don't. Yeah. Just finding that balance of how much to give them, so you don't have that. Just giving them too much.
That's what we're giving them. They got to go play. These guys are prepared. They're ready to go.
Meeting her stopped your world. The ring you give her should stop her heart.
Tina, will you marry me?
Not again! Don't worry, I'm gonna fix this. Because we want to be your jeweler! Aren't our beautiful diamond? Clear! Come back to me, Tina!
Are you okay?
Another day, flavorless forage.
What in the heck is this magic? It smells intriguing. Could this be the answer to my lifelong struggle against bland wilderness cuisine? Okay, deep breaths. Don't get your hopes up, big guy.
Finally, a meal fit for a famished Bigfoot. Thank you, Alpine Touch. My Rocky Mountain adventures just got a whole lot tastier.
Let's go with Keali'i. Little Brown Stein, I know it's kind of an old Montana-Idaho rivalry. What have you kind of learned throughout your time about that kind of matchup and what it's like kind of playing for a trophy?
Yeah, it's always an honor to play in a rivalry game. It's an important game for us, no matter who it is. Start a conference play, so it's important in itself right there.
What have you learned, Peyton, about kind of the Little Brown Stein, and then obviously, number 8, number 5 on ESPN, big game, just overall, just excitement level for that?
It's a great opportunity. Like he said, it's all games are important, but a great opportunity to play a rival.
I know you'll probably dive more into their offense as the week goes on, but they have a quarterback who likes to run it, big physical guy. Like, what have you seen so far from them, and what's that like, trying to deal with a big guy that likes to run it like that?
Yeah, their offense is very talented, so it's a great test for our defense this week. I'm very excited for it.
Keali'i, what about from you, and what you've seen from them defensively?
Haven't really seen too much. I guess we'll see today after this.
For you, the Indiana State head coach praised your ability to get outside the pocket, but also keep your eyes down the field and not just look to run it right away. Maybe just speak to that and being able to kind of move around back there, but not necessarily to just tuck it and run right away, and still keep the eyes downfield, and how much that has developed as part of your game.
Yeah, I think it's something that my dad has instilled in me when I was a little kid. Just always having your eyes downfield, and when I get out the pocket, just trying to find the open receiver. If it's not there, then take off and run.
Coach, for you, when you look at their offense, obviously Wood, the quarterback, kind of the guy that kind of seems like to run it all, whether pass or run it. What have you seen from them and just him at that position?
Well, they're veteran up front. That helps them. Anytime you get a veteran offensive line, they don't make mistakes, so that makes him more comfortable. I think that the quarterback does a really good job of managing the game. First of all, they do their thing, and he knows what they're doing, what they want to do, and then he also does a good job of keeping the chains moving, and they're more than willing to try to extend drives, and he does probably as good as we've seen in terms of moving the chains and finding ways to get yards, whether it's hitting passes for first downs or running for it.
Bobby didn't play him last year. Was that weird, or what did you think of just not playing a more than 100-year-old rival?
Well, that's how our league's set up. My preference is if you're in a conference to play everybody, but that's not our situation. So, that is what it is. In terms of carryover, I don't really think there's a whole lot of carryover in college football year to year anymore in terms of who people have on their roster.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up.
Being in this industry since I was in college, one of the things I think we take the most pride in is Aspen Sound's been such a presence in Missoula for over 40 years. The cool parts about our job is people always ask me, what do you do for a living? I sell phone, whether it's as simple as window tint all the way up to integrating a backup camera into a factory screen. I'm pretty excited about the options we can present.
Do you have any memories from back in the 80s when you were an assistant here going against Idaho, and just what those teams were like?
Yeah, Keith Gilbertson always had great teams, and he's just a great football coach. They were always great. He was a good recruiter. They were dynamic on offense, and then when John L. took over, it was more of the same. But they were good. They had speed. They were really good. I remember, I think it was either 88 or 89 when we beat them out here. That was a big win. We got to 4-0.
having them back in the league and also being competitive, a playoff team the last couple of years, what do you think that just does for the conference and just the overall strength of it?
Well, Idaho's always been good. They have a long, successful football tradition there. I like having them back in the league. I was disappointed when they left, to be honest. I think it's great. They've always been a team that's hard to beat, and that'll be the case this weekend.
You mentioned how hard they played defensively. Just schematically, is it different than what they've been doing the last couple of years with Coach Dennison at the helm?
I don't remember what they used to do. I couldn't tell you. It's kind of flushed. I'm thinking. Now you got me thinking. I can't remember what they were.
Because they've had 3 coordinators.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you.
All good?
Anybody else?
Thanks, everyone.
Yep.
If you're on your way to or from a Griz game, there's literally no better place to go than the Press Box Sports Bar and Grill. It is the Griz fan headquarters in the heart of Griz country. They have a happy hour every single day between 4 and 6 p.m. with $3 drafts. They also have a full bar with great beer and wine selection, excellent food. Press Box Burger, the Smash Burger, delicious. They also have the best chili in the state of Montana. It's definitely the best place to pregame before Griz games. Swing into the heart of Griz country at the Griz fan headquarters, the Press Box Sports Bar and Grill, right next to the University of Montana campus.